it's been a while since I first posted. I'm acting like I post all the time and this is what I do, but it's not. I posted once 2 months ago, and now I'm here again. I didn't know what to film either because I do the same stuff every single day, and yeah, I might switch up at the weekends, but that's the time where I am not whipping out a camera in front of my friends and family. It's 20 to 4, so it's only 4 o'clock, and I thought I'd start now because, as you know, it's getting dark really early at the moment. Let me see what time sunset is. Sunset's at 4:10, so sunset's in half an hour, so that's why I thought I'd start now. I've done a lot of work today. I'm also in the middle of filming a what I eat in a day as well, so I'm going to be filming 2 things at once because I just love a challenge. I'm probably going to do a little bit of work on my phone later on, but as for now, I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop working, but I have waffled for quite a while now. But the last time in my video I had a different layout of my desk and I didn't actually have an office, whereas now I have an office, and this upgrade has been, or not upgrade, it's just a change. The monitor is an upgrade. This change has been revolutionary for me and for my productivity, and just also for aesthetic purposes. It just looks so much better. So I'm going to show you that first and foremost, and then we'll probably carry on with the rest of the evening. Yeah. Firstly, we are looking after my mum's dog, my family dog, Bosley. We've had him for over a week now, and we've got him for another 5 or 6 days, and he's just been chilling on my bed whilst I've been doing work. But anyways, this is where my desk was. I'll move my hand because you can't see. And because it's so close to the bed, I ended up just sort of sitting at the desk for 2 minutes and then just sort of hobbling over to the bed to do the rest of the work. Oh, hi. So this chest of drawers is actually new, and we moved my desk into this walk-in wardrobe area of our flat. So, I'm just gonna change the screen to something where I'm not breaching any sort of client GDPR or things like that. Originally we had a chest of drawers in here as well, and this was over this side. So like when I fell asleep at night, because this is my side, all I could see in this doorway was clothes, and now the layout is so much prettier. Like, let's take into account for a fact it's a bit messy right now, and it's got lovely little views. I've finally got some artwork little put up, but yeah, the monitor's new, and this is just honestly, it's so much better for my productivity having this little room where I can also like shut the door and kind of like really just clock in, I suppose. I am going to go and I'm going to go and chop some vegetables because we are making, I say we, I pretty much do all the cooking because I prefer to. But I need to go and chop basically any veg that we have in the fridge because I'm making a homemade pasta for dinner. So I'm going to make a homemade pasta sauce, and with these veg, I love to slow roast them in the oven for hours. So it's nearly 4 p.m. now. It's 1:45, it's been 5 minutes since I last told the time. But I'm gonna go chuck them in the oven, and then I'm gonna run myself a bath because having a bath, hold on, I'm gonna put it down because my arm's aching. But I've been having a bath a day recently, and I also actually, this is the main reason why I need to start now, is because I need to wash this mop. It looks gross. I'm really feeling, I mean, I've also started my period today, and I just feel like it all just happened at once and suddenly I look like trash. But I need to tan, I need to wash my hair, I need to just feel good, and that's usually something that I do on a Sunday, so yesterday, but for some reason we made a roast and that was just a lot in itself, so self-care kind of went out the window. So I need to wash my hair today, so I'm going to have a bath and then a shower afterwards. But my whole point was that my bath that I've been having every single day for basically ever since the clocks went forwards is kind of like my favourite part of the day. It's my favourite part of every single day is having a bath and reading my book for an hour, because I get such a big chunk of reading done as well, because I never really find myself reading during the day. It's only ever in the mornings or at night, depending on if it's the weekend, then I can obviously read in the day. But yeah, I'm really waffling on. I'm gonna go and chop some vegetables up, take you with me, and then maybe feed the dog as well, because he likes to get fed quite early. He usually has his dinner at like 4, which, you know, not hating on him. He's usually asleep by 8 p.m, so it makes sense. But yeah, I'm just gonna go and do some dinner prep now. So now he's sorted, I'm gonna get started on chopping some veg. I know that I've got a lot of veg in the fridge that's just gonna get chucked into this. And I think that's the great thing about pasta sauce, is you can literally put whatever you want in it. The main ingredient is tomatoes, so I bought some extra tomatoes for this. But I've got loads of like half peppers and half onions in the fridge from when we've only used a bit of it. So this is an opportunity to just get rid of all the ominous, I don't know what the word is. Tomatoes. See, this is what I mean, like, I can't even blame my boyfriend. I know that I've done this. Not that there's necessarily anything wrong with it, but like, this isn't even half an onion that's been taken. It's like a quarter. So I'm gonna chuck that whole onion in. I've got 2 red peppers, and I think I'm gonna put both of these in. And then a bulb of garlic. That's actually all that I'm gonna put in it. I thought I had more just random bits in there, but apparently I don't. I've got a massive white onion, but I just don't think that I need to put that because I've got a big red onion here. This is what it's all looking like, and that is going to turn into a really nice pasta sauce in a minute. Veg is in the oven, and I'm gonna run a bath now. Bath is being run. This is what book I'm reading at the moment, but I'll probably go more into my reading and books later on, because I always read before bed. But why do candles do this? What is going on here? Because that is not as aesthetic. Like, that is horrible compared to the aura of the bath. But yeah, I'm gonna get in, and I've requested that my boyfriend stirs the veg whilst it's in the oven, so he's hoping he doesn't forget and it's not ruined or anything. But yeah, catch it after the bath. So, with my bath, I always feel like I need to just like lie down and just take a minute when I get out of the bath. I think it's the heat. But I've washed my hair. I've got on a fresh set of pyjamas. These are from M&S. I've really been in my pyjama game recently, like especially I think in winter, like just putting on pyjamas, especially getting out of the shower or bath and putting on a fresh pair of pyjamas. It just, see, this is what I mean when I say I don't do much and my life's kind of boring. I'm literally gassing up the feeling of putting on a fresh pair of pyjamas, but I feel like if you get it, you get it, and it is a really good feeling. Anyways, what time is it? It's 5:30. So I was in there for about an hour, read a decent chunk of my book, but I'm excited to read more of it later, because it's just, we've just reached the conflict in the book. So I'm eager to get to the resolution of it. Anyways, I'm gonna go and dry my hair. So the hair has been blow dried. It's just something about blow drying hair just makes it, it's been rough blow dried, so some bits are a bit still wet. But there's just something about blow dried hair compared to air dried, especially a fringe. Although this ain't gonna stay like this forever, especially when I start cooking. I'm gonna tuck it behind my ears. But I'm gonna go and check on the roasted veg and just start cooking. But I'll show you it once it's done, because I don't know about you guys, but I love seeing what people eat, so I'm sure you'll love seeing what I'm having for dinner. This is the finished product. It's so good. So after talking about dinner for so long, I didn't actually film that much of it. I literally just showed you it quickly when it was done. But just trust that it was really good, and we meal prepped some for tomorrow, which is great as well. And I don't know if you can see the state of our kitchen. It doesn't look bad, but it actually is. I did eat dinner with my boyfriend, so we actually did hang out, and we watched Waterloo Road together, and now he's left me to go and play games, and this is when I watch my own TV shows. What time is it? It's 10 to 7, so it's not late. Usually around 8 p.m, that's when I trickle into bed, so I've got an hour, which is enough time for one episode. I'm currently watching Rivals. I'm on the last episode of Rivals, but Disney Plus has just stopped working on me, and I've just started Tell Me Lies, and I'm on the third episode of that. Again, that's on Disney Plus, and that's just stopped working. So I don't really know what to do. And yeah, it's weird that I can watch a lot of TV shows at the same time. Because I'm also watching The Vampire Diaries. I constantly have Friends on repeat, and yeah, it's just a lot of TV shows, and obviously with my boyfriend as well. But what I'm thinking, I don't know if I can be bothered, but I have some presents to wrap up, so I just thought it would be cute if I, sat down, wrapped some presents up. Usually I prefer to put on a Christmas film. Yeah, maybe I'll leave it. I'm not going to do it tonight. I'll wait till I can put on a Christmas film because I don't have enough time for it tonight. I say I don't have enough time. I do have enough time if I wanted to watch a whole Christmas film, but I don't. I want to get into bed at 8 p.m. and I have a whole different routine when that sort of hits. That's when The Vampire Diaries comes out. So yeah, I don't really know what to do. I'm just waiting for Disney Plus to sort of work, which is not. My boyfriend has already said that he'll tidy it up, and I was like, brilliant. I think he always says it as soon as he's about to leave and go game. He's like, I'm gonna go and game now, but don't worry, like I'll tidy it up. And I'm like, suits me. Like that's absolutely fine. So yeah, I'm not really too sure what to do. I could go and get into bed now. I might go and get into bed now. It's not even 7 p.m. It's not even 7 p.m. and I'm gonna go get into bed. I'm obviously not gonna go to sleep, but like this is if I go in now, that's the start of my like winding down process. Okay, let me just think about it for a second. So I have taken the decision to get into bed now, which is really exciting. I just need to see if the dog wants to come with me because I would love it if he did, to be fair. But, oh God, it's not that exciting with just switching locations. Do you want to come in bed with me? Come with me. Come on then. Boss, come with me. Come on. God, he always plays so hard to get. Like, I know you're going to wander in there in a minute. Keeping the lights on just in case he does, like, a little wander. This boy knows exactly where he's going. I need to always just sit down on my side of the bed first before he does, though, because he'll get in there before me. Go on then, you can get up. Look, he'll come round here. You don't know. Why are you sitting in my spot? This is my side. Go on then. Let me just try from this angle. Oh, so hard. There we go. Oh, that's alright. Oh, you're so cute. You are the cutest pup in the world. I say pup, he's 11 years old. You are just so bloody gorgeous, dog. So I'm actually getting really excited knowing that I have an extra hour in bed. I could willingly choose to do this each night if I wanted to. Like, I literally have free will. Just like I could also choose to stay up, which never happens. But anyways, it excites me because I want to get a good chunk of reading done tonight. This is the series I'm on. This is the Briar University off-campus series. When I found this on TikTok, because I did find this on TikTok, they were calling it the off-campus series, but nowhere on any of the books does it say off-campus. So we'll just go with the Briar University World series. I'm on the second book out of 5, and I'm enjoying it so far. It's just romance, but like each book is, I'm guessing, like a different sort of trope. But the things that I like about these books that make it different to the other ones is the sort of the style of writing, and also just like a lot of it is kind of like internal monologue of like the characters' brains, whereas in most romance or like you know the romance books that require no brain power, they're pretty much just all dialogue, whereas this is more about not necessarily actions, but it's what's going on in the character's brain. And I like that. I just like it's just a bit more. It's nothing too crazy. It's still a really easy read. And I'm about nearly halfway through this one, so I'm hoping to do a good chunk of it tonight. I read about 100 pages in the bath, so hopefully do the same again today. But before this, I was reading the Powerless trilogy by Lauren Roberts, which... What's the... I'm recording. What are you doing? I just don't think he likes it with the door being shut and just knowing that he can't leave if he wants. Let me go figure out what he needs. He literally went into the lounge because he wants to lay in there, which don't blame him, it looks quite cosy in there, although it's quite cosy in here as well. I'm gonna leave the door open just in case he wants to come in and out. Anyways, I love the Powerless trilogy. One of my favourite fantasy reads. The only other fantasy books series that are popular that I've read is Fourth Wing and A Court of Thorn and Roses. I have asked for the Throne of Glass series for Christmas from my boyfriend, and the House of Earth and Blood, is that the first one? From my mum for Christmas. So they both know, 2 big series to get me, which is gonna be great. Anyways, the reason I decided to buy this series was because I had just finished the Boys of Tommen series. Oh my god, it feels like a lifetime ago now. And I honestly love that series so much. It was just such, every storyline, every romance, everything about it was just such a slow burn that obviously the slower it is and just the longer and more painful it is, the better it is. So that series was great, and I just needed a series similar to it. And I made a TikTok asking people what series are good. People said this. Only like 2 people did, not very many people did. And then anyways, on TikTok, this series kept on popping up anyways. Not that people were making comparisons between this and the Boys of Tommen, because there's absolutely no comparisons at all. Like, the Boys of Tommen series is sky high compared to this, and they're just not similar at all. But this is a 5-book part series. I don't know if I said that right. It's a 5-book series, and it just follows a different romance in each, and it's a good read. It's an easy read, but it's not as crappy as the other romances out there. So I'm glad I bought it. I bought it a while ago, and I've only just gone onto it because I have this thing where I just keep buying books and books and books, and I don't read them. And the reason I don't read them is because I just buy more and more. So anyways, this is just the series I'm reading, and I've got 3 more after this, and then after this I actually don't know what I'm reading. Like, I usually have some sort of plan in place. Like, I know at least what the next, obviously I've got the rest of the series, so I know I'm reading those 3 books, but I don't know what's after that. But I do have I've got 2 bookshelves. One, the biggest one, is full of books that I've already read. The second one is all full of books that I've never read. Loads of them, pretty much, I'd say about 70% of them, not 80%, have been passed down to me. So they're not necessarily ones that I've gone out my way and I'm like, I want to read this, I want to read that. So that's why whenever I buy books that myself, I always want to read them first compared to ones that I've been handed down. And they're pretty much all thrillers as well. And thrillers is a genre that I don't read that often. It's probably like 1 in every 6-7 books is a thriller, and if it's a thriller it usually has to be a quick, easy, gets the job done sort of book. Maybe I do need to read like The Shining or something. Anyways, what was my point? Oh, I just don't know what I'm reading next. So I'm probably, maybe, call me crazy, I might go and look at that bookcase, which probably has about 40 books on it. I think probably 40 is being that's not enough. It has about 40 books on it, and maybe just pick 1 or 2 that I'm gonna read next. But anyways, I just actually had the code to sort Disney Plus out, but I'm now in bed ready to focus on reading. So I'm gonna read some of this. I was gonna do a time lapse, but the dog's not here anymore, and if it's just me reading, I feel like it's not gonna be that fun. I'll do it anyways. That little reading stint. I think I managed to read about 80 pages, which is quite good because I was on my phone in and out for a little bit, having to post some stories. But I'm really enjoying this book to the point that I'd love to read a bit more before I go to bed tonight, because I'm a Celebs on at the moment, so between the hours of 9 and 10 p.m, potentially even 10:30 p.m, I am watching I'm a Celeb. But now it's 8:20, so yeah, I've been on my phone for a little bit. And this is the time where I, for one, plan out my next day. the next day. It's everyone's next day tomorrow, right? Write down, I love this planner. This is from the Productivity Method by Grace Beverly. And it has a schedule and then like separate sections for like short tasks, long tasks, things like that, which I love. And I use it every single day. So I'm gonna plan out my day tomorrow, which is quite chill. I've not got any filming, which is just the best because I hate filming. I don't know what I hate more, filming or editing. Well, not hate, because that's a strong word, but despise more. Like, for example, today's what I eat in a day. I have 45 minutes of footage to edit. Just for like a 30-second TikTok, not even for like a YouTube video where I keep most of it in. Most of it gets cut out for a TikTok. Anyways, I'm gonna fill out this journal for tomorrow. Journal, it's not a journal, but then after that I will fill out my journals. So I have 3 journals at the moment. Did have 4, finished 1. These 2 are both prompted journals. This one is just once a day, and then this one is in the morning and evening. But I've been really slack at filling it out in the morning recently. So I'm kind of annoyed about that by myself. At myself about that. God, English, clearly not good at it. I think what I need is to have just a morning journal and keep it on my desk. Because I'm never in bed in the morning with a pen. Whereas this one at night time I am. I don't know, it's weird. Anyways, I have, this one is just a plain notebook. It's not got loads in it because I have only just recently, considering I've started journaling at the beginning of this year, and it's been something that I've kept up the whole year through, so I'm pretty flipping proud of myself. I only started intuitively. Yeah. Why? I know that. I knew that. Why did that take me so long? Intuitively. Just sounds weird. Anyways, I've only started intuitively journaling the past couple of months, since like September. And I've not done it often because it requires me to think more. I don't necessarily, because I'm a Virgo, I don't necessarily brain dump because it needs to be like organised brain dump. For example, I could do sort of a page on anxiety, a page over how the past week's gone, what I'm loving right now, what I'm nervous about, who I'm grateful for, but I can't just do it without a topic. Anyways, kind of longed this out as obviously I would have. I'm gonna fill out these journals now and then watch probably The Vampire Diaries for about half an hour, and then at 9 o'clock I'm a Celeb is on, so I will be tucked up in bed with a hot chocolate and either a mince pie or a hot cross bun. I haven't decided yet, but I'm sure you'll know once I know. Anyways, gonna fill this out now, and then honestly by the time I've probably done this and titivated and just longed it out like I usually do, it will be 9 PM, so I'm gonna chuck The Vampire Diaries on now and just see how I get on. Haven't done anything, I just wanted to show you that I had a delivery. He's decided to hang out with me again. It's 10 to 9, so I'm a Celebs on in a minute, and I'm about to make me and my boyfriend a hot chocolate. That's my dog. I was coming back. I'm just making a hot chocolate. Oh, he keeps looking at his food bowl. I'm like, I've not been feeding him enough. Babes, I've decided that I'm gonna have a mince. Decided that I'm gonna have a mince pie with hot chocolate. Hot chocolate has been made. It's a big old mug, and I have gone for a mince pie. Now I'm gonna go and deliver my boyfriend. Here's a hot chocolate. He's got a Marvel mug. There you go.
Thank you.
It's okay. Shit, boss, quick! I'm a Celebs on. I'm a Celebs on. So it's a bit later on now. I think it's like 10:30 probably. I watched I'm a Celeb with my boyfriend. Now I'm just gonna do my skincare. I've already brushed my teeth, so this is like the final steps before I can just switch off. This evening is honestly how all of my evenings go at the moment, unless I'm not in the flat and I'm travelling, say back home or something. Just popped some face oil on my face. I only do this at night time because I would prefer to be oily and go to sleep than be oily and then tackle my day. And then I'm using this vitamin C brightening serum, which I've been using for such a long time now. On that note, just using the Olay night cream. Keep looking over in the viewfinder because I can see myself. And then I can see where I need to rub, but I'm aware that's where you are. Anyways, I'm all clean and ready for bed, and who knows if I'll do a video like this again. I am ending it here because not much is going to happen between this clip and what would be the next. So yeah, see you with another video, maybe, if you're lucky, if I'm lucky, don't know. Anyways, yeah.